What's up, everybody? It's Carpo, Sunday afternoon. And, well, I wanted to talk about the YouTube mute button. It's actually, I think it's a Google Plus mute button. See, I don't know, I get mixed up with this whole Google Plus YouTube thing, and I don't really know which components are which. I know that the Google Plus part on the side where you answer comments or respond to other, people who commented on your stuff. Sometimes I'll make a post and then it'll keep repeating. I'll keep getting these comments where it'll say so and so +1 your post. I'm like, it's so annoying because it fills up the whole comments thing, and I think I have to answer all these things, but it's really just these +1s. And so I realized that you can click mute post, and then you no longer get any responses from that post. And I started thinking about this when I had my channel before. I got harassed a couple times by people, and I just, I never blocked them because I didn't really see any need to. But there was a couple times when I did block people. I think I blocked like 2 or 3 people, and I've unblocked them since. But when they're being harassing my subs, there's no sense. And then I was hearing somebody talk about, how people who block, it's blocking free speech, and people, well, to an extent, that's true. That's why I try not to block people. People have the right to say what they want in the public domain. But I found that the mute button, it's great. I mean, I use it for people all the time because you can't just mute. You don't have to just mute, a post. You can mute a person. And so if you have a particular person that you're just sick of hearing from, you just mute them. And they can go on posting all they want, and you don't get any of the responses. And I've really been utilizing that lately. It's nice. I don't like to use it because I prefer to always, to hear the responses of people. But certain particular people just, they'll keep harassing or coming around or talking shit. So mute them. It's a great button. Take advantage of it. I was kind of thinking of how that relates to our day-to-day life, because it's like I always thought I always wished I had a mute button on my cell phone for certain text messages. I'm sure these days there's an app for it, but I'd get into a debate with a friend or a family member, and we'd be texting back and forth. I'd be like, I wish I could just mute them. But there's always that a secret desire inside to hear what they have to say. I think everybody knows what that's all about. It's funny. It's funny the way that we humans are, that we secretly desire conflict, but we try to pretend like we don't. It goes back to the old philosophy about argument and argumentation, and how the word argument has tainted now, but the idea of arguing is how we move forward. So by having a discussion with someone about something important, it's never about proving it right. It's about discussing the issue at hand to see if, in fact, everyone is in possession of all the facts and all the answers and, all the parts of the equation. But this is what's brought about everything in society. You see, argument brings forth discoveries and new creations, inventions. So I could say that's a good and a bad thing, depending on what you consider a good future for us. But it's brought us a lot of great health care things. One aspect of it is that it's not that we humans don't have the capacity to argue our way into great discoveries. It's just those discoveries are used for bad purposes, and it's the military budget is ridiculous. I mean, we point the fingers at everybody as being the biggest problems, but the military, we say it's welfare is taking all the money, or we're losing jobs, Americans are losing jobs, or the income's not enough. And the fact is that the military budget is so ridiculous. It's crazy. There's a lot of money to be spread around, and a lot of the inventions that we could utilize better if we had more funding into it, instead of these redundant machines. Like the military's ordering tanks right now or I should say that there's the companies that are producing the tanks are basically forcing the military to take it because they're saying, well, it creates American jobs by building these tanks and these helicopters. And Colbert had this thing about it the other day. It was hilarious. And yeah, they're giving them shit they don't even need, when they could be building things to help humanity. But the debate goes on. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well today.